What is up, everyone? Joy the Kobold here, and today we're going to try out a new tier list. And this time, this is the now released Star Wars Visions. If you don't know what Star Wars Visions is, it's a new anime show or anthology that was released just now on Disney Plus and some other sites that you don't want to go to. But since I'm a huge avid Star Wars fan, I want to rank the episodes from most favorite to least favorite, starting with the Duel being an A tier. Now, I'm a huge anime fan, I really do. And this anime, which I forgot, what was it? Production IG or General Studios? If I remember correctly, this was announced in like what? July. This is like somewhere in June, July. That was that was announced the Star Wars Visions, but from what I heard, this is the creator's last show or the last show that he'll work on because if I remember correctly, this is that's the creator of who done a lot of shows such as, oh wow, I don't even remember what shows that he did, but I believe this is the last time we get to see the creator because this episode is, holy crap, this is very good. It's an amazing episode. In fact, almost all the shows of Star Wars Visions is actually really good. It didn't bore me, except for some, but we get to that later. But now we get to the second. The Duel was the first episode. The second episode, Tatooine Rhapsody, I'm gonna say I'll put it in D tier. The reason being is that I put Tatooine Rhapsody. I can't speak English. I can't even say the word. Tatooine Rhapsody is because I'm not a huge fan of musicals. Like, I mean, yes, I grew up in a time where High School Musical was a thing, but I was a child back then. I was a mindless idiot back then. But now, as a full grown man, I think musicals is a stupid idea in my opinion. I just don't like it. I don't see the enjoyment of musicals. I think they're good for a niche audience, but for me, not for me. It's just not for me. And then we get to the third episode. I don't remember if it's the third or the fourth episode, but this is the twins. And you know how much I rage at Studio Trigger because if you know me, if you watch my Friday Night Funkin' gameplay with Shiro, you know that I hate Studio Trigger. I hate. I have a deep hatred of Studio Trigger for not making good anime. There's not one single good anime they have ever made, and the Twins is one of them. And that being, I would put in C tier. I mean, the Twins is not that bad, but it's more the middle. It's not good. I just don't like the art style. I just don't like the aspect of the episode. Of course, there's some logic defying shit that's in the episode. Like, how could they even breathe to space? I don't know. But that's beyond my thought process. But we get to the fourth episode, which is The Village Bride, which is, I'm gonna say, I go to put this in B tier. I really enjoyed the episode. I like this episode. I like the characters a lot in this episode. And, holy crap, we get to see a yellow or orange lightsaber, either one, because I can't tell the colors. But we got a really good protagonist, unlike Ray. But anyways, now we get to the S tier, which is the God tier, and that is, in my humble opinion, in my honest and humble opinion, the Ninth Jedi goes to F tier. No, I'm just kidding. Goes to S tier. Why? This is an episode that should have been a full series. And I gotta be honest, this is an episode that should have been a full series. I want to that plot line. I want that episode to be a full series. Like, I want to be its own. I want to see it to be its own thing. I like the characters. I like the animation. And by the way, this is made by Production IG, who did Attack on Titan and Evangelion, which is, you know, their record. They have a huge They have a huge gallery of their repertoire, and the Ninth Jedi is no exception. And goddamn, I love it. This is one of the episodes that I would love to see as a full series, and I would love to see 5 times over. And I would love to see it, even though if I know the plot line, of the 5th episode, even though I have not known about the entire show, and even in the future time, like next year or 2 years or even 10 years from now, if I go to watch that episode, I will, even though I know the plot of that episode, it's still enjoyable. I would love to get a full series, unlike the sequel trilogy. And then we got Toby. To be honest, I gotta put this in F tier. I gotta be honest. This episode bore me. Even with the 13-minute mark, this episode bore me. I did not like the art style. I did not like the characters. And to be honest, and I know, the creator said everybody loves Astro Boy. To be honest, I didn't grow up with Astro Boy. I'm not a huge fan of Astro Boy. I've never watched a single episode of Astro Boy except for the CGI movie that came out in the mid-2000s. But overall, I'm not a huge fan of Astro Boy. If everyone likes Astro Boy, great for you. Great. More power to you. But I'm not a huge fan of this episode. And to be honest, this is the worst episode that they made. I'm sorry, but that was downhill from here. Yeah, I gotta be honest. After the 5th episode, everything went downhill. And now, here is Lop and Ocho. To be honest, I would put Lop and Ocho here. Like, in the B section. No, actually, no. In the C section. I would not put higher than C, because, to be honest, it's in the middle of the road. Like, I didn't like some of the characters, but but the animation is good. I like the animation. It reminds me of classic early 2000s cartoon, early 2000s anime. Like, instead of a whole foreground of CG or perfectly clean lines, this is all paper. Like, okay, let me give you a demonstration. When you write digitally, it's not easy to get it right if you're doing the 2000s anime, such as, okay, do you know what the better example of this? Megalobox. Megalobox has a full seasons of the background and foreground and the characters that's made by paper, like traditional art. Not unlike the modern anime that we see nowadays, Lop and Ocho sells the same thing as Megalobox, and I really liked it. The problem is that I didn't like the plot. Like, it's not better than Village Bride is better than better than the twins, in my honest opinion. And then we get to the 8th episode, which is The Elder. Do you know where I put The Elder? I would put it bottom A tier. The reason why I put bottom A tier is because they have referenced one thing that everyone will love, and that is the Old Republic. And that's right, they have referenced the Old Republic in the show, and that's not exaggeration. And I'm not going to give you the whole spoilers in the show. It's better to watch it for yourself, but I highly recommend to watch all of these, except for Toby. All of these, including the Ninth Jedi, which, in my opinion, hold on a second. Hold on a second. S tier. You know what? Let's make this fair. Let's make this possible. Here. Oops, hold on a sec. Here, a show that I would love to see a full series of. Here we go, and here we go. Yes, that's how I do it. Because the Ninth Jedi, I would love to see as a full series. Do S tier because I love the art style, because it's like sketch marks and characters come to life with with a lot of sketch lining, and it's black and white, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the episode. That the first episode have a strong episode from beginning to end. And The Elder, I gotta say, I like it the second over The Village Bride because it has a lot of references to the classic EU. And then we got The Village Bride. Then we got Lapa Ocho, and then the twins, Tatooine Rhapsody, and TOB1 or Toby. I'm not gonna go to full spoilers for any of those, but this is a good show. Oh yeah, also there's one more episode that I didn't like. This is one of the most disappointing episode I've seen, and that is Akakiri, which, in my opinion, okay, the show has a strong half, like the strong first half, from episode 1 to episode 5. Those are strong shows, strong episodes. But when you get to 6 and to 9, that's where the quality starts to dwindle a bit. I mean, I do like The Elder. I would also love to see a full series of, but it's not better than The Duel. And The Duel is not better than The Ninth Jedi, which I would love to see a full series, or in fact a video game or novel of some sorts, or all the above. But for Akakiri, I gotta say I didn't like it. Like, this show, I'm not to say the episode was that, not to say the episode was worse than TOB1, but the episode bore me. Like, it bore me. I did not like the art style. The plot is interesting, but the art style and the characters and the writing just bore me. I mean, it bore me that I didn't enjoy it. I mean, Tatooine Rhapsody, I enjoy it because it's a reference and a nod to the prequel trilogy, which, in my opinion, the best trilogy. But the episode is not that good. Akakiri was worse than Tatooine Rhapsody because, for one thing, I'm glad they didn't add the musical, but the episode itself just bore me. It put me to sleep. It didn't enjoy me as much, and I didn't like it, including the art style. I want to know who is the artist of who did this art style because I did not like it. I did not like the art style. I did not like the art. I did not like the characters, and it just bore me. I'm I'm saying it like a broken record now. It bore me. Akakiri just bores me. There's no fun in that episode, and I just didn't like it. Tatooine Rhapsody is not bad, but I don't like musicals. The Twins is meh. The Lop and Ocho is meh too, but I like it better than the Twins. The Village Bride was good. The Elder is wow, surprise! Which I forgot to mention. The Elder is also the same studio that made the Twins. However, this is one the okay. I'm going to give Studio Trigger praise for this one. This is one of the episodes that I really liked. This is one of the episodes that I have enjoyed out of the ones that's at before the in below, including the Twins. Even though I didn't like this episode as much as the Elder, but the duo is enjoyable, and the Ninth Jedi is one of the best. And I would love to see a full series in some other media, such as a full anime series, a light novel, manga, a video game of sorts. I would love to see a full multimedia series focused on that series. But anyways, that is the end of the tier list. Of course, this is going to be a short stream because I just want to say that I have enjoyed this show a lot, except for these three. But I enjoyed Star Wars Visions. I really enjoyed it. It's certainly a surprise that out of the Star Wars that we have gotten now, except the sequel trilogy, which everyone hate, including me, I truly think this is a fact here. There's no lie about it. I hated the sequel trilogy. The sequel trilogy just J.J. Abrams just ruined it. And I gotta say, J.J. just ruined the sequel trilogy. The Force Awakens started good, but The Last Jedi was after it. Then we got The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was just a piece of mess. A mess that is a film that's caused a split the fan base, and The Rise of Skywalker made it worse, which I did not like it. Like, I enjoyed episode 7, but I did not enjoy I enjoyed the Force Awakens, but I did not enjoy The Last Jedi nor the Rise of Skywalker. It's just no. Just no. And then we got the better things. We got a handful of good shows, of good not just shows, but outside of movies, such as The Mandalorian, such as The High Republic, and then we get Visions, and from what I heard, I think Kenobi. I fumbled the name. Kenobi is supposed to release this year or next year, or at least an announcement, because I would love to see it. Because, true to this fact, I love the prequels trilogy. No matter how much flack it gets, I enjoyed it way more than the sequel trilogy. But anyways, that is the end of this tier list. I hope you enjoyed this short stream, and then we see you all later. This is Joey the Kobold, signing out.